Hello, my name is Jessie. Why I come here because I think I want to show the appreciation to Dr. Chris. Because of him, I think I have today in the healthy life and happy lifestyle. And how am I come to know him is because 1995, my sister was died of colon cancer. And she went to chemo. In fact, she got the cancer on the 1995. She died on 1997, August. On the July of 1997, the doctor announced that she's cancer-free. You see, because she did the chemo everything. So 1997, July, doctor said you are cancer-free now. So, but after 2 months later, she was relapsed. And this time, the cancer go everywhere. There is no way to do anything because you can't do anything. The cancer from the colon go to, I think, everywhere, the kidney, the lung, the liver, the bone, everywhere. So, my sister, the time, I think, is quite young. She's on the early 40, so with the small kids, okay. So at the time, to me, I feel quite sad, and then, so this is how I go through. And then the second, my family member is my mother-in-law. She also got cancer. And she got cancer also, beginning, we still trust the Western doctor. So my mother-in-law also go through chemo, radio and chemo, and her cancer is just a very early stage. Yeah, but the doctor said, you have to do. If you not do, you are going to die. Okay, she did. But after a few years, relapsed. So this time, we still ask her to go and do. In fact, my mother-in-law personally told me, say, can I not to do chemo anymore? Because I don't want to suffer. But the children say, no. If you not do, you will die. Okay? So that's how my mother-in-law passed away on the relapse after, I think, 3 months in the hospital. And the chemo is only one cycle only. She can't even finish the whole cycle. And she died, and with very ugly, you know, I don't know how to describe. I was very sad. So a few years later, I got cancer. The doctors told me, you got breast cancer. In fact, I don't know, I just go for the normal medical checkup. In fact, the doctor don't let me go. She said, you are still young, you're not qualified to go for this type of checkup. I said, please, I just want to go. He says, for what reason? Because everybody goes, so I want to go also. Because everybody can go for the checkup because they already, my colleague can go. I say, I also want to go. Because of that, I went for the checkup. So then the doctor found a small lump. Then the doctor said, actually, it's not a cancer. But since his company paid, do you want to do the biopsies? I said, oh, okay, free one. So I did. Then 2 days later, announced that I got breast cancer. I mean, to me, it's the end of the world. Because my sister died of cancer, my mother-in-law died of cancer. So I went for the surgery. So when I asked the doctor, do I need to do chemo? Because I don't want to do chemo. Then she said, oh, no need, you don't need to do. So, but when they see because everything paid by the company, oh, you see that, oh, you got insurance cover, I think you have to do. Yeah, I asked, you must go for and it cost me 120,000 for the chemo because it's you are highly covered by the company. So you should go for this, I cannot remember the name already because too many years. I say, what is the side effect? This is a new technology, there is a little bit of side effect. So you should go. I say, why I must go? Beginning you told me I don't need to go for chemo because you are very young. So I want to prolong your life. So I say, what is the percentage of, if I do this, you add additional 3%. So I said, if I'm not doing this, when I'm going to die? She said, maybe you can survive until age of 60. I said, 60 to me is enough. My children is, by the time they already big already. Now my children very small. I said, if I do the chemo, what is I say I want to prolong your life to the age of 80. Okay. So this is like from the computer. They tell me because I'm from the IT line. So you see, you believe, right? Computer, this is all written by I'm from IT line. So I say, then Actually, how I know Professor Teo is because my mother-in-law got cancer. That's how I to know him. But my mother-in-law didn't take the herbs. We bought the herb back, but my mother-in-law after took it, she purging and diarrhea. The children very scared. Quickly sent to the hospital. Wow, what doctor do you see? How come give this type of the herbs that this cause she would die? Continue take this. Then we quickly stop. Then for me, because the time I thought I would die in 2 years time. So I don't want to die in bed sheet because I told my husband when I die I still want to be beautiful. So that's why I say I cannot accept myself no hair. Then I told the oncology, I said, do you have any chemo that wouldn't lose my hair? Then she said, we can try, they give you pay more. You can pay more, but the hair will still, but little bit. So, but I at the time I thought I only had 2 years, so I cry lah, as usual, everybody will cry. If you tell me you don't cry, I don't believe lah. I cry for 3 months. So I don't know what to do. So, but I thank God, I pray. I pray that, in fact, I close out myself. I don't want to talk to anybody. I not even want to read his book. My husband read his book, read his website. I don't want to read. I just close door. I say, I don't want to know anything. I don't want to see anybody. But somehow I think God speak to me. But I read, I keep reading Bible. I ask God, why among all many people, why you choose me? What's wrong? What have I done wrong? But I thank God that then one day when I come back from oncology, so my husband on the CD from Professor Teo, and then I cry, when I watching the video. Then suddenly I think God touched me. Then I told my husband, I think I know what I want to do. Can you bring me to Penang to see Dr. Chris? My brother is in Penang. So straight away I think the dates, I cannot remember, my husband on leave to bring me to see for the follow-up with the doctor. So straight away we go to Penang see Dr. Chris. And I decided to walk together on his path. And after I see him, I have very confident. So I'm taking herbs. To be frank, I never believe on herbs because I don't like Chinese herbs. I don't like the taste because it's the smell, But I thank God that because of his herb, today I'm still survive. And because of my cancer, I decided to let go my career. During the time I was already promoted, that holding a big team. But I let go. I go for very simple life, and I consult Professor Teo. I say I don't know what should I do because for long term I cannot work under this type of stress. On the IT line we are 24 hours. I cannot sleep at night. Every second I will wake up to look at the clock. Even I will make sure that my phone is functioning. In case the company call, the staff call me, I'm able to respond them. So I quit my job and spend time with my children. I have a quality life and I go for very simple life. I from one person don't know how to cook, and I bought the book and I learned to cook, and now I consider I'm quite a good cook. And my children like my food. Even my children's tuition teacher, he said, oh, I never taste healthy food can be turned out so nice. My mother cooked the healthy food is so lousy. Then he got a girlfriend. He said, before I got married, I must bring my girlfriend for you to train her how to cook because he really loved my food. So another important is yes, the herb that a lot of people say is very troublesome. Yes, but I mean taking it. I know like what Hanafi say. Yes. Last night when we go overseas, my husband had to carry my children, the milk bottle. Now it's changed that my husband to carry my medicine. So like today, I thought that I don't have lunch. So in fact, I steamed the sweet potato in case that I got no food. So that's how I bring out like my children. They also follow my diet. I think they are quite good. And then especially my children, no pimples because morning we are only juice. So a lot of time my children say, hey, my friends ask me why I got no pimples. I say, oh, because we drink juice. But and I also go for exercise every day because I stop my work, so I got time. And this is the first time I can see when after I stop my work, I can see actually God is so good that they give us such a beautiful, But we never got chance to see environment. Last night when I go out, it's in the dark. 6:30 I have to get out from house. And I come back home, it's already 8, 9 o'clock. I never got the time, never got a chance to see the sunlight, you know. And I never, sometimes I come back home, my children already still, I never go and see them. They was brought up by the maid. They are my maid children, not my children. But these few years, I really enjoy time with them. My children are very close to me. Like sometimes I'm a little bit sick, my girl will go and boil the ginger water and say, "Mommy, are you okay?" So it's a bonding. And I always tell my friend, money is not everything. Health is the most important. When you got no health, how much money you have, it's nothing. Yeah, so health and it's very important, and we must like grateful every morning when you wake up. Like every morning when I wake up, I will first thing say, I thank God that I have got another day. In fact, I want to share that my father-in-law also got cancer 5 years ago. This time the children, because of my mother-in-law, we never let him to go for any treatment, not even operation. He got prostate cancer. We brought him to see Dr. Chris. You know that my father-in-law very difficult, very typical Chinaman that cannot. He say I cannot eat this, cannot eat that. He say cannot. I will die. I would rather die. But he very old already, so we just leave him. But he just continue pick the professor till the herbs. But end up actually he died of the heart attack. At least he not suffer. He never suffer of the cancer. In fact, the doctor say he will die because he got kidney no function already, only left 30%. But we never do anything on him. He enjoyed his life for the past few years. He really enjoyed. We told him go holiday here and there. He enjoyed food with the children. So that's
good quality of life.
Yes, good quality of life. But that's why I always tell people you may die on other things, not of cancer. So no fear. Yeah, and we must believe, and we are willing to change. So it's very important. Okay, thank you.